randomized the packages we used to simulate the path. Let me open Capsule 1 machine. The path of a file or directory specifies its unique file system location. Following a file path traverses one or more named subdirectories, delimited by a forward slash until the destination is reached. Standard file behavior definitions apply to directories, also called folders, the same as other file types. Note: although a space is an acceptable character in a Linux file names, a space is the delimiter used by the command shell for command syntax interpretation. New administrators are advised to avoid using spaces in file names, since file names that include spaces frequently result in undesired command execution behavior. Let me give you an example. I will do mkdir test dir between double quotation, and there is a space between test and dir. ls, it's here. Let's try to navigate to test dir without using those two quotations, and the space is here. If we click enter, CD will produce an error, test no such file or directory, because of this space. If we try it with the double quotation, it will work. So be careful when you are using space if needed. Now, what is the absolute path? An absolute path is a fully qualified name beginning at the root / directory and specifying each subdirectory traversed to reach and uniquely represent a single file. Every file in a file system has a unique absolute path name recognized with a simple rule. A path name with a forward slash as the first character is an absolute path name. For example, the absolute path name for the system messages log file is /var/log/messages. Let's do this, ls-l, then the absolute path of that log file /var/log/messages. This is considered the absolute path as it starts with the slash. Absolute path names can be long to type, so files may also be located relatively. When a user logs in and opens a command window, the initial location is normally the user's home directory. In that case, the home directory is /home/capsule1. If we type pwd, it will display the home directory. If we open a new terminal, this is the default location for the user, pwd/home/capsule1. System processes also have an initial directory. Users and processes navigate to other directories as needed. The terms working directory or current working directory refer to their current location. Now let's talk about relative path. Like an absolute path, a relative path identifies a unique file, specifying only the path necessary to reach the file from the working directory. Recognizing relative path names follows a simple rule. A path name with anything other than a forward slash as the first character is a relative path name. A user in the /var directory could refer to the message log file relatively as log/messages. Let's simulate this. cd/var. Then to run the same ls command using the relative path, we will start with the current working directory, then navigating through to reach the messages file. So ls-l, then log/messages. This is called the relative path. Quick hints. For standard Linux file system, the path name of a file including all /characters may be no more than 4095 bytes long. Each component of the path name separated by /characters may be no more than 255 bytes long. Linux file systems including but not limited to ext4, xfs, btrfs, gfs2, and glusterfs are case sensitive. Creating test_file.txt with capital T at the beginning, then creating the same file with small t at the beginning in the same directory results in two unique files. Let's simulate this. cd to go to your home directory, then touch test_file.txt with capital T at the beginning, then using the same command but with small t at the beginning, we'll create two different files as shown here. Although many non-Linux file systems are supported in Linux, each has unique file naming rules. For example, the vfat file system is not case sensitive and allows only one of the two example files to be created. However, vfat, along with Microsoft's NTFS and Apple's HFS Plus, has case-preserving behavior. Although these file systems are not case-sensitive, enforced primarily to support backward compatibility, they do display file names with the original capitalization used when the file was created.